The human flag. This calisthenic skill seems like almost impossible, like you're defying gravity, but is it as hard as it seems? According to some people, it can be done in a little time, and that's what I'm going to put to the test in this video, as I'm going to try to learn it in just a week. Okay, so I've learned that I'm very bad at the human flag. Got a lot of work to do on that one.
At 6'3", holding myself like this is going to be quite difficult. It requires a ton of both pushing, pulling, and core strength. And I'm realizing that if I ever want to achieve it, I'm going to have to start training certain movements. That being said, I came up with a little plan that I'll be following
Until I'm able to hold myself in a flag position.
And I'll be focusing on these exercises, starting with side planks. This exercise is going to help me get that baseline of core strength that I need to stay sideways. And hopefully by doing different variations of this exercise, I'll be able to fix my core because it's pretty weak. To strengthen my shoulders, I'm going to continue training the handstand. And helping my pulling strength, I'll continue to do pull-ups. Although this doesn't directly target the muscles that are worked in the human flag. And that's why I decided to make 45-degree flags my main focus. It's a human flag, but at a different angle, which in my opinion is the best human flag progression. But honestly, I can barely hold that position. I'm just going to have to work at it a bit. I finally built up the strength to kick myself into the human flag position. I decided to practice this one, popping up into that position and then trying to hold it for as long as I can. I can't do it that long, but I think the more I just practice this exercise, the better I'm going to get. So I was looking around and I saw that you should try just working on your one-arm handstand against the wall, as well as active hangs and like one-arm pull-up progressions. These will hopefully help me get stronger overall and improve my pushing and pulling strength. So I'm going to start training it and see how it goes.
That sounds painful.
Months went by and I did get way stronger. My core was insane. I could do side planks for days. My handstand had finally gotten consistent. I stopped getting that tomato face and I was comfortable upside down and now had the ability to support my weight on my shoulders. My pull strength also improved. Things that used to be difficult, like hanging on the bar with one arm, started to become easy and I was able to pull myself up more and more each day. I don't want to brag, but I kind of got crazy strong. Although it didn't really matter because I lost sight of my goal.
I totally forgot I was trying to do the human flag, so I'm going to start training that again.
It turns out my other training actually ended up helping me a lot. Exercises like the one-arm handstand and some of my one-arm pull-up training had taken my push and pull strength to the next level, and I was able to hold the 45-degree flag for way longer, and I was able to increase that angle. Although I felt like I was strong enough to do the exercise, I was lacking technique. I just wasn't doing the exercise enough to get comfortable in that position and develop the strength to hold my body weight like that. But once I started practicing it, things started to go pretty well. I could hold the position for like a millisecond. I really thought I was going to do it soon until I had another drop in motivation.
Human flag's not going too well because I kind of gained 10 pounds, which makes it a lot harder to do when you have extra 10 pounds on you.
I'm still in good shape and I still have like a six-pack and everything. It's just that 10 pounds and it's really 20 pounds from the start of this challenge. It makes a difference when you're trying to hold yourself up sideways. I believed if I could just cut down a bit, I could totally get this exercise.
But I'm back, and here we go again.
Throughout the next couple months, I kept up with my training and I started to be a little bit more strict with what I was eating. And I started losing weight bit by bit and eventually getting to a weight that I was really strong at. I decided I really wanted it. It was time for me to turn on the Bunsen burners. The technique helped me a lot. I learned that you have to use a supinated grip on your bottom hand and place your hand around thigh height and your other hand above your head. You don't want to have your hands too wide or too narrow. And as you kick up, you're going to want to focus on pushing and pulling as hard as you can. And by using these tips and a pretty terrible camera angle, my body started staying there for the first time, and it was kind of awesome. By day like 370, it was good to see some results. Honestly, I thought this was going to be easy. It turned out to be a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I can't believe I got the handstand push-up and almost the one-arm pull-up before this. I got a lot more respect for this exercise now. It was very hard to learn. Although I wouldn't count that as a human flag just yet. It needs a little bit of work. And then on day 382, this happened. But being able to do this exercise, I feel like it's not that cool. But like what it makes of you as you go throughout learning it is pretty cool. So I would say definitely try and learn the human flag. And if you're a taller person or just a person, be patient. You're kind of going against gravity. That squirrel's jacked. That time of year again. I'm not going outside. Probably can't do a human flag though.